Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Network Merchandise Shop. Pick up your logo merchandise by heading over to abvnetwork.com, clicking on Shop, and start filling your basket today. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers a fully customizable carrying case that allows you to take your favorite distilled spirits or cocktail ingredients with you. Whether you're looking for something for yourself, a customized gift, or logoed items for your business gift shop, the Bar to Go can help. Check them out at thebar2go.com. That's the number 2 in the Bar to Go. Don't forget our friends at Neely Family Distillery now ship their unique distilled spirits directly to you. To order yours, simply call 859-394-3258. Tell them the ABV Network sent you. And now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we complete a bracket challenge to determine what Susie should write a song about next. My name is McNew. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Tim Spia, Susie Cousins, and Lenny Eckstein.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Hey, everybody.
Hey, so, the funny thing about this is Susie had no say in any of this, so she's stuck with whatever the results are. She did.
You know what? I've decided that whatever it is, I'm really going to do it. So y'all are stuck with it.
Oh, that'll be good. That'll be good. We've had that happen when we did the celebrity that should go on McNew's show. Bernie Lubbers ended up winning, and he actually came on.
It was so good.
Yeah, we had no idea. We didn't ask anybody if they wanted to be part of that challenge.
They got forced. It was forced upon them.
Yeah, he was cool with it.
Was.
Well, can my next bracket challenge be who I get to do a duet with, and they have to really come on?
Sure.
Hey, I'm going to force it to be Bernie Lubbers because you two should absolutely do a duet.
He plays really well. I would be happy to do that.
Yes.
Yeah. That program that he does is amazing, where he plays the guitar and he shares, bourbon history. He shares guitar history. He shows you different techniques and ways and styles to play. It's an amazing event.
He's so just cool. Like a wealth of information and in an entertaining way.
Yeah.
I'm just going to force it to be him if that's something we do.
Yeah, that's very cool. Very cool. So we've got a great topic today. That'll be some fun to do that bracket challenge. But before we get to all that, McNew said there's something she wanted to talk about. She had a good day today at work. And what do you want to talk about? McNew?
Okay, so this isn't about work really, but my cat ate the cord to my headset. So I was like, hey, what do I need to do? And my boss was like, hey, drive to the office, which is 40 minutes from my house. Not really a big deal, but inconvenient. But I'm also like a child that never keeps gas in my car. So I was like, oh shit, I got to stop at the gas station before I go. Really not a big deal. Okay. So I stop at the gas station. Have you ever taken time out of your day to yell at somebody about the way they're driving? Why would somebody do that?
So they approached you because you're such a bad driver?
Oh, kinda, yeah. So
I don't know anything about the situation or the other party involved, but I kind of lean towards the other person based on your driving history. You've had a car accident every year since you were 16. I get
in a wreck every 6 months. I'm not a great driver. I don't even know how. I pay a lot in insurance. It's not a fun time. But okay, so Greenfield, where I live, is going through a lot of construction right now, and it's very confusing because we used to have these open intersections where you could cross a highway. You can't anymore because they put in medians, and it really messes up some people. Okay, so I'm getting gas, and where I used to be able to pull out and turn right, apparently it's a one-way access road for the people turning in. Didn't know that. There was a stop sign. There wasn't a do not enter sign. So I go, and this dude acts like I'm trying to hit him. And I'm like, I'm not, dude. I'm just trying to turn right and get on the interstate. And
but you're going the wrong way though, right?
But I'm not really. I didn't turn the wrong way on the street. It's an access road. Nobody cares about an access road.
But if it's one way and you're going the other way, that's called the wrong way.
Mind your business on an access road. It's polite.
Downtown Louisville going the wrong way down one-way roads.
I do that. I did that in Chicago too. It's fine. You just, you hit a curb, you fix your tire. It's fine. But Yeah. So this
Susie's
dude
face.
really,
She's concerned.
instead of honking at me and flipping me off like a normal person, literally stops to yell at me while I'm waiting for traffic so I can turn right the way I should be turning, even though the lane is left. I'm like, I'm going to turn right. He's like, you can't go that way. And I'm like, I know now. And he's like, well, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm turning. He's like, yeah, hurry up and do it. And he's screaming at me. Like, you know, when people are angry, like when they scream at you from their throat, dude is literally yelling at me. And I have my top down, so I can't even like roll up a window to ignore him. Nothing does me any good. And he's screaming. It took time to stop his flow of traffic, to stop in this access road, to yell at me because I fucked up. And I'm like, dude, mind your business. Like, you could have had a good day, but you chose to yell at me. And he's like, you need to hurry up and go. You're going to cause a wreck. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm in an access road. There's plenty of room. There's 2 lanes for 2 cars. Nobody's going to hit me. I'm not hitting anybody. I am turning right. I'm not going the wrong way into traffic. And he's like, you just need to hurry up then. And I'm like, okay, fuck you. Have a good day. Like, it was an unnecessary exchange. I just don't understand why you would stop to yell at somebody, honk, flip them off, go about your day. Dude literally stopped to yell at me window to window. And I can't even roll up my window because my top was down. Why would you do that?
Oh, well,
It just seemed extra. It just seemed like,
I mean, you're going the wrong way. You're
he
literally, I know you say you don't feel like you're going the wrong way, but from what you said, you were going the wrong way. He had legitimate concerns.
In all fairness, last month, this was not an access road. This was a turning lane. It
doesn't matter though. You can't say, well, last month it was this.
There wasn't a wrong way sign. There was a stop sign. I stopped and then I went. There wasn't a wrong way sign. Greenfield's really fucked up their traffic lately. That's Greenfield's fault, not my fault.
I feel like my bad, shut up would have been the appropriate response.
Yeah. No, honk at me, flip me off, go about your day. Dude really stopped to yell at me, not have a conversation with me, yell at me, which just already made my bad day worse. And I'm like, dude, like, I'm in a convertible, like, go fuck yourself. I'm sure I look like an asshole, but like, I can't even roll up my window to ignore you. Just go. I don't.
You should have anyway. Even with the top down, you should have just rolled your window slowly.
Yeah.
That
would have been throwing some shade. Yeah, I mean, there are definite degrees of ways to shine up somebody when they're doing something stupid in a car. Stopping and yelling. The slow stare. I like the slow clap as you're doing something stupid and just kind of pause and waiting. Or I love the thumbs up and the double one.
Like, I definitely fucked up because I did not realize that that road had changed, right? I did not realize that just became an access road. I didn't realize that. But you could have just honked at me, flipped me off. Dude literally stopped, like acted like he was in a hurry to get on this road in the first place, stopped to yell at me. Sir, go about your day. Mind your business. If I wreck, I wreck. That's not your business. Go on.
Yeah, well, there you go. There's McNew's world, folks. Yeah. Why her husband's going to go straight to heaven when things are all over.
He probably is.
Putting up with all this. Oh, there you go. Okay. Yeah. That was interesting small talk. More of like an Andy Rooney rant is what that was.
Wait, would you stop to yell at somebody? Why would you stop to yell at somebody?
Yes.
Yeah,
why?
There was safety concerns there. You were
that.
Well, I've like nearly stopped to yell at people in the grocery store for parking their cart in the middle of the aisle and not making room.
It's frustrating, right?
Frustrating.
When they make it just enough for 2 people and someone for some reason takes up the whole aisle, it's like, please.
That is different because it affects you. We were going opposite ways. If I wreck on my way out, that's not his problem. Mind your business.
This happens to me all the time with my wife because she's pushing down the correct side, but then she stops. And then she steps over to the open side and then is looking at the items. And I'm like, you got to stay on the same side as the cart. You can stare. It's only you're only a foot closer by stepping there, but you've shut down a whole aisle. Then she gets mad at me. And I'll do what I want. I'm shopping. And then she's dressing me down in front of all these people who she's inconvenienced, and they're like, oh God, that poor guy. I got to be one of those guys. I was like, just be aware.
There is something therapeutic about walking past those people and saying it a little louder. if you thought better of yourself to move that cart out of the way, you asshat. There's other people around here. And did I say that too loud?
Oh, my
just keep
bad.
on walking.
Yeah.
But to stop and actually sit there and berate
affects
somebody.
you. That affects you because they're inconvenient. If you pass somebody being an asshole, driving like an asshole, flip them off, honk your horn, go about your day. Why would you stop to yell at them?
Because
It
you
just
were
takes more
potentially
time
going to kill someone going the wrong way, and he was trying to help you avoid
Seems
that.
like that's not his problem.
Well, you're a person. You want to help. You don't want someone.
No,
right?
you don't.
Yeah. I don't know.
I would just
We're not
flip
going to
them
be able to
off
resolve
and
this.
going,
We're not
dude
gonna-
literally yelled at me for 5 minutes. And I was like, I figured it out. Fuck off. You don't need to yell at me no more.
Figured it out.
Got it. I will know next time.
Okay, there you go.
You gotta imagine what really caused that gentleman's day to really go off on that. You
I
being the
really-
trigger, I could only imagine what that guy's day was before you.
He
Right.
probably had a real bad day too. So,
Okay. Well, if he listens to the show or someone who knows him listens to the show, maybe you're in an office in the Greenfield area and some guy went in and like, you wouldn't believe this woman I had to deal with today. If you know this guy, let us know. We'll bring him on the show.
so
'Cause I'd love to hear
actually,
his side.
Greenfield's real big on like the community Facebook groups. So I looked at all of them to be like, this woman in a white convertible was a total dick today. I looked at all of them. There were no posts yet. I'm waiting for it.
Who has a whole next door thread of woman in white Sebring.
McNew.
Watch out. She's on the north side of town today.
Yeah.
We had her
McNew, they do complain about her on there and she gets mad. You know, her decorations are all askew and stuff. And yeah.
I love it.
Her garage door something was wrong with that one time. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, they get weird about things here.
Spotted her at the Shopco, parked in 3 spots, or something.
Yeah.
I was looking forward today. I didn't see it yet. But anyway, we should drink.
It is time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with Lenny this time. Lenny, what do you got there?
I've got a fresh bottle of barrel seagrass.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Purchased at 5,000 feet, brought up to 8,000 feet.
Okay, very good. That could be enough to win it, Lenny. That could be enough. What'd you pay for that? Because that's when I see between $70 and $100, depending on what store you're going. How much did you spend?
Oh, you know what? Actually, I didn't buy this at in Denver. I bought this at Nick's shop at Little Daisy, just down the street. So yeah, and Nick's known for marking up the prices. So. But he did just pick out a single barrel today, so I won't give him crap about that.
Okay.
Was that a fresh cork pop on that? Because you normally pop it in the car to taste it on the ride home.
Right.
Yes, you're correct, Tim. I showed restraint, and I've actually got 2 bottles tonight that I've had to. I kept them in a brown paper bag, so I did not.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Tim, what do you got?
I am drinking Rolling Fork rum. This is the 8-year-old aged in WL Weather casks.
Okay.
Nice.
Nothing.
Okay. Nothing there. Nothing.
Turner,
there.
you failed me, you son of a bitch.
Susie, you're next. Yeah, Tim has bought 2 microphones to try to win these things.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll be shopping for a third one tomorrow.
Yeah, that's totally the key. I have a Maker's Mark private selection from Tower Wine and Spirits.
Okay. They've got a private select, and I don't know. It's not my favorite thing out there because I don't know. There's a million of them, and they're at every store. But they had one in the gift shop called Panna Cotta. Oh man, whoo, that's a goodie. So get that if you're going through Maker's Mark, grab that one. That's fantastic.
Mm.
I got that a week ago, and that bottle is almost gone. So yeah, there you go. The dog even liked it. What do you get there, McNew?
Yeah, so approves. I had a rough day that deserves a $12 bourbon, so I'm having Jim Beam White Label.
Okay.
Mm.
It's a screw top. Speaking of Sosa, do you know McNew has 4 dogs and she only gets the poop cleaned up once a week? She has a service that comes in, and one of them's a mastiff.
They literally come clean your yard. It's fantastic.
Once a week, though, in the summertime, it's like 200 degrees outside, and it's just all steamy and.
No, it's like some of it, like it disintegrates into the yard. I act like it's fertilizer.
God damn!
But
all right,
it's cool that they come.
Jefferson's Ocean. This is Voyage 23, and look how big my hand is. It's a huge.
I was going to ask if
It's
that was
huge.
a normal size
My hand
bottle or your
is huge.
that big.
I am a giant. Now, this is a 375. They had them at Total Wine for some reason. I have no idea. And this was And I told the story in the Bourbon Show. I don't know what the price was. So maybe it's $70 for the 750. And this one was like, so it should be at least 35, right? Probably 40 because it's usually more. And it was only like 30. It was actually cheaper to buy 2 of these than 1 of the 750s. Makes no sense.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was cute. That was cute.
Yep.
Not enough.
Somebody's getting fired over there.
Yeah.
It's hard, right, McNew?
Yeah, exactly.
Lenny wins. Cheers, Dan.
Yeah.
Salud.
Okay. We'll take a quick break. And then when we come back, we're going to be playing this game and to decide what song Susie has to write. Apparently, she's actually going to do it. So this is going to be a real thing. This is a real thing. So we'll do that in just a few. Hello, this is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, and let's talk for a moment about our sponsors, the people that make this show happen. First up is our friends at Moonshine University. In 2017, I completed my Executive Bourbon Steward certification at their office in Louisville. The information I learned through lead instructor Colin Blake and their team there is something that I continue to draw upon frequently in my role at the ABV Network. It truly is the standard of establishing a benchmark of knowledge of the bourbon industry. From history to production to brands and people, it's all there. Check out their full listing of programs, including Executive Bourbon Steward Certification, production classes if you're considering starting a distillery, and much more at moonshineuniversity.com. I also want to talk about Neely Family Distillery. Back in May of 2018, I met Royce Neely at Limestone Branch's Craft Bourbon Festival. It ended up not only being the start of a great friendship, I started to truly learn about what makes craft whiskey so amazing. You see, I had been a bourbon drinker for over 30 years at that point, and like many people who had been drinking bourbon a long time, I was hard-coded into thinking big bourbon was where it was at and craft was on a journey to get there. Spending time with Royce and learning the things he does to make his whiskey taste better started to really get me to appreciate how things like sweet mashing, open top fermentation, pot distillation, and the grains you are using not only makes your product taste better coming off the still, but also out of the barrel as well. I still love heritage brands and they make up a bulk of my collection. But when you find a craft distiller that is truly dedicated to the craft of distilling, you are drinking some of the best whiskey out there on the market today. That's exactly what's happening at Neely Family Distillery today. Check them out on the web at neelyfamilydistillery.com, or better yet, stop by and see them at their distillery in Sparta, Kentucky. And now, back to the show.
I'm Davey Waltz.
And I'm Adina.
And you're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we have a bracket challenge to determine what song Susie should write next.
Yes, we do. So these are all tie back to because she's a bourbon songwriter, these all tie back to the bourbon industry. It looks like all of them but one are inspired by an individual person even. So there's one that has no inspiration. It's just in general. So, the first one is dedicated to McNew. It's I need this bourbon because I have too many pets.
That's fair.
That's probably why you drink so much. Yeah.
Long title. I just have to say.
It's a long title. It's a long title. I don't know if you sing it fast or how you get through that. I'm not sure. So Long, North Dakota. That's inspired by Miss Becca Sue, of course. Then you've got one not inspired by anyone. It's the Distillery Cats. Seems to be. That could be a coffee shop one, like the Smelly Cat one.
Yeah. Distillery cat.
So there you go. Sour Mash Queen, inspired by Catherine Carpenter. So a person who supposedly invented that first recipe that's documented for sure. I like this next one. It's kind of cool. Old Fashioned Tattoo, because the double meaning, because it is literally an old fashioned cocktail, but it's someone who sees that and doesn't know bourbon might be like, so it's like an old school type of tattoo. That's kind of cool. Bourbon Secret, Nate Weingar inspired. So, Nate is he works for the government, but won't tell you exactly what it is. I can't imagine it being anything undercover because he's like 6 foot 100 tall. You know, he's a big guy. I can't imagine him going in and all right, this month we're going to put you in a high school. You're going to act like a high school kid. Nate stands out in anything he does. You immediately notice him when he walks in a room. So I don't know what he does, but it's
Arnold Schwarzenegger from True Lies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then you've got the Squirt Boat Shuffle, Lenny Eckstein inspired one. So
A dark horse favorite.
yeah, could be. And then you got it's a Tommy Bahama Life, the Steve Akeley inspired song. So there you go. Round number one. Of course, we need to go through the matchups here. So the So Long North Dakota is going to take on the Sour Mash Queen in round number one. Then you've got the Tommy Bahama Life will be taking on the Old Fashioned Tattoo. And then you've got Too Many Pets taking on the Bourbon Squirt Boat. And no, the Bourbon Secret. I'm sorry. Then the Squirt Boat Shuffle takes on Distillery Cats in round four. So round number one, Tim, you're going to be first here. We're going to have, is it So Long North Dakota or is it Sour Mash Queen?
You know, I think most people in the United States thought North Dakota was gone a long time ago. No offense, Becca Sue, and I've been in North Dakota. Very nice people. Not a lot there. And that's probably not a bad thing. I got to go with Sour Mash Queen because every time I hear Catherine Carpenter, I think of the real Carpenters, and why not me?
All right.
So Sour Mash Queen's my vote.
Sour Mash Queen. You know what I mean.
Well, it sounds like you're going to write the song, Steve.
I think that song's actually already been written. I don't want to hear from the good folks that wrote Mississippi Queen. All right. So Sour Mash Queen goes up 1-0. Lenny, what do you think? So Long North Dakota or Sour Mash Queen?
Well, I mean, Steve, if you were writing and performing these songs, I definitely, after that rendition, go for Sour Mash Queen. But knowing that it has nothing to do with you, and it would indeed be Susie, I think So Long North Dakota actually, like, I don't know, it's melodic in just the name title.
So Long North Dakota.
Yeah, that gets not for you, Steve.
All right, Susie, you do get to vote here. So Long North Dakota or Sour Mash Queen? What do you think is a better choice?
Yeah, you know, both of those actually feel like I could do something with either one of those. So I'd be happy with either one of those winning. But I agree with Lenny. I think So Long North Dakota, I could do more with that one.
All right, So Long North Dakota goes up 2-1. McNew, what do you think? So Long North Dakota or Sour Mash Queen?
The only North Dakota song I know is kind of a murder ballad by Chris Knight. Love it. But Sour Mash Queen sounds like a jam. I want some Sour Mash Queen.
Yeah. I'm going to agree with McNew. I think Sour Mash Queen really is going to be get up out of your chairs, folks. Here comes Sour Mash Queen. So I'm going to vote for that. Means it will move on. Round number 2. Lenny, you are going to be first. Do you like the Tommy Bahama Life or the Old Fashioned Tattoo?
I mean, for the reasons that you stated, I do like Tommy Bahama Life in general. The Old Fashioned Tattoo is just a natural fit for this genre.
The Old Fashioned Tattoo. Susie, what do you think?
Tommy Bahama Life definitely sounds like it would have an island feel to it, and I don't know that I know anyone that plays steel drums, so I'm going to go with Old Fashioned Tattoo as well.
Old Fashioned Tattoo. It goes up 2-0. McNeil, what do you think? Tommy Bahama Life or Old Fashioned Tattoo?
Yeah, so I think Tommy Bahama Life would have to have like a Jimmy Buffett vibe to it.
Or it's a Tommy Bahama Life for me.
For us, yeah.
Tommy Bahama Life for me.
I don't think that's for Susie. I feel like she would do more justice for an old fashioned tattoo.
You made a play there, Susie. I did the best I could.
You tried.
That was amazing. I really think that we're going to end up with a Steve song out of this no matter what.
All right. Next up, round number 3. Susie, you're going to be first on this one. The Too Many Pets, inspired by McNew, or the Bourbon Secret, inspired by Nate.
I really, if I'm allowed to change the title, I want to do Too Many Pets, but that is so long.
Well, yeah, you could do this. The song title is Too Many Pets, and then it's like in parentheses.
Okay, and then in parentheses, I would say I need this bourbon because,
Bourbon Secret Man. I am Bourbon Secret Man.
There's a lot behind that because I could just decide on what secret it's going to be, and and
Oh,
people
yeah.
believe it no matter
Yeah,
what.
then people would. He'd never be able to get away from it. Then people would be like, "No, I heard the song, dude. Seriously, I know it."
Okay.
We know we have secrets.
Because of that, I'm now going to go with that one.
Bourbon Secret
Right.
featuring Nate McNew. What do you think? Your song, "Too Many Pets," or Bourbon Secret, man?
Honestly, like I'm pretty open that I have a zoo and it's very overwhelming sometimes. Bourbon Secret, like I don't know what Nate does. I want to know what Nate does. Like he can't be covert, right? Like I need a song about that.
Bourbon Secret. Yeah, I'm going to follow McNew once again. I think Bourbon Secret's the way to go here. And I like the fact Susie's going to assign exactly what it is. And then Nate, who's kept the secret forever, is going to be stuck with whatever it is. It could be, I clean the toilets at the FBI.
He lives.
I mean, it might not be exciting at all. We immediately think but it could be something as bad as that. Yeah.
No, so he lives in Denver, and the Denver airport has lots of secrets. If you're into that, like it could get weird. I'm here
It could
for
get
this
weird.
song.
It could get weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here for it.
All right. Round number 4. McNew, you're first. The Squirt Boat Shuffle. Seems like that could get a little naughty for some reason. Or Distillery Cats.
Oh, squirt boat. What? Squirt boat.
Definitely not squirt butt.
Squirt butt shuffle.
That was a lot of work.
The Squirt
That's
Boat
your vote?
Shuffle.
Parental advisory recommended.
You just got slapped with the E for explicit.
Squirt boat shuffle.
Wow.
Oh, this could be a country line dance too. The Squirt Butt Shuffle.
Oh, wait, you can get Evan to do it on YouTube.
Yeah, we'll have Evan choreograph it for you, Susie.
Evan, we have to put into that. Let's do it.
Oh yeah. He showed me, I got to hang out with Evan for a day, and I've been with Evan at distillery stuff and that kind of thing. But hanging out at his house for a day it's crazy because he's got all this equipment where he choreographs these moves, and I'm like, show me how it works. He's like, no, I got to clean this whole living room out. When I do that, I got to commit to it. It's just a whole thing. So, yeah, that guy is hilarious. So, all right, round 4. I'm next. The Squirt Boat Shuffle or Distillery Cats. Distillery Cats is a great topic and fun, but that Squirt Boat Shuffle is unique. So I've got to go with that one. So that's up to Zip. Tim, what do you think?
If you had Distillery Cats with 2 Z's at the end for extra flavor, I may be okay with that and give this thing some life. But the Squirt Boat Shuffle, yeah. I could see slow motion Lenny with his shirt off and his squirt boat going back and forth and diving around. And there's so much we can do with this for the video.
Imagine this being the next Cupid Shuffle played at weddings, like
the hokey pokey,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put your squirt boat in and your squirt boat out.
It could be a thing. So our final 4 looks like this. Sour Mash Queen takes on Old Fashioned Tattoo. Then we got the Bourbon Secret taking on Squirt Boat Shuffle. Round number 5 looks like I Am First, Sour Mash Queen, which I love that. That just sounds like a song. That sounds like that should have already been written, actually. But Old Fashioned Tattoo, I don't know. I think that there's a lot you could do with that double meaning. I think it's cool. You probably could get Jackie Zeikind to appear in the music video then too. That's going to help sell songs. I got to go Old Fashioned Tattoo. So that's going to get my vote. Tim, what do you think?
When I was just looking up to make sure I got it right. The Old Fashioned Tattoo reminds me of something like Old Blue Chair by Kenny Chesney. You can put a nice little tune behind it, make it a soft setup there. Sour Mash Queen, I want to get a face ripping fiddle solo in there. I don't know if it's going to work. I think Old Fashioned Tattoo's got to go in there.
All right.
It's just got a lot more flavor with it.
Old Fashioned Tattoo goes up 2-0. Lenny, what are you thinking? Old Fashioned Tattoo or Sour Mash Queen? You know what I mean?
I don't know. Maybe I'm alone on an island on this one, but I guess I like Sour Mash, and I could see how Queen gets attached. But there's something about those words together. Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't quite do it for me. I don't know. Sour Queen Mash. It's all. Whereas Old Fashioned Tattoo, it's a natural fit. It's the right. There needs to be a song.
Needs to be a song. Yeah.
That's it.
All right. That means Old Fashioned Tattoo moves on to the finals. All right. Our last one to go to the finals, the Bourbon Secret versus the Squirt Boat Shuffle. Round number 6. Tim, you're first. What do you think?
Squirt Boat Shuffle.
Squirt Boat Shuffle goes up 1-0. What do you think, Lenny? This is the Battle of Colorado here, by the way.
I mean, a song titled Squirt Boat. First of all, Susie, do you even know what a squirt boat or squirt boating is?
Well, I'm assuming from the motions that I saw that it's some sort of hand paddled thing.
It is sort of hand paddled, but not like that. It's like you have paddles on your hands. It's the weirdest thing. I'm going to try to explain it right now, but I will say before I even do, when I explain this to most people, 99% of the people, they just glaze over in half glazed over, half looking at me like I'm an idiot.
Well, then, if that's the case, then explain to us the squirt butt shuffle.
I can't explain the squirt butt shuffle.
I don't even know what that is either.
But the quick debrief on what a squirt boat is, if you guys are still awake, it's a incredibly low volume composite kayak that is in modern days, and they started maybe, I don't know, 20 some years ago. It's used to either paddle down the river or actually paddle under the river. An interesting tie-in is, in a weird way, you already wrote a song, maybe not titled Squirt Boat Shuffle, but Singing in the River is exactly about squirt boating for any squirt boater that didn't know otherwise.
Okay.
It's just better.
So can I just put that in parentheses next to that song?
Yes. Done. Check the box. It's done. So since it's already done, I'm just going to say it's got to be the other option, which I've forgotten in my ramble about squirt boating.
Bourbon Secret.
Bourbon Secret, yes.
Yeah.
Which doesn't even have to be about Nate. It could be inspired by Nate, but I like the concept of a Bourbon Secret.
The Bourbon Secret. Okay. Susie, you get to vote here. Bourbon Secret or Squirt Boat Shuffle?
Well, now that I feel like I know a little bit more about what a squirt boat is, I'm even more inclined to say Bourbon Secret.
Bourbon Secret. Bourbon Secret goes up 2-1. What do you think, McNew?
Yeah, I'm here for the Bourbon Secret because I feel like that will have like some cool piano vibes, like maybe some violin. That's going to be a dramatic song. I like it.
All right. Bourbon Secret does go to the finals, where we'll face off against Old Fashioned Tattoo. Round number 7. Lenny, you are first. Old Fashioned Tattoo or Bourbon Secret?
And I think they're both solid, but I like where Old Fashioned Tattoo's potential goes. So that gets my nod.
All right. Old Fashioned Tattoo goes up 1-0. Susie.
Oh, Old Fashioned Tattoo. I cannot wait to write this thing.
Old Fashioned Tattoo. Well, don't get too
Hasty.
It's going to happen regardless. So,
all right, McNew, what do you think? Old Fashioned Tattoo or Bourbon Secret?
I know what I'm here for all my friends having like an absolute jam, just not a one-hit wonder. So I am like Old Fashioned Tattoo. That is going to take off. People are going to be into it.
Yeah, I think that's that's certainly,
that is it.
It comes down to your talent then, Susie, but I think you're off to a good start with the name and the tie into Jackie Z, and tattoos are cool. There's a lot going on there. Old fashions are popular. There's a lot of crossover. A lot of crossover.
Like raspberry beret vibes, right?
Oh yeah.
It had an old fashioned tattoo.
Yeah. That's what I heard in my head.
Well, I'm going to write this, and Steve, you're going to sing it.
Oh, God. I have no talent at all. I just throw it out there. It's horrible, but yes. Yeah.
We're looking forward to getting credits for this one, too, and our penny royalties as sales go up.
We should get some sort of writing credit.
Take me 5 cents a month, please.
Can I pay you in half pennies? Because that's how it's going to roll through.
All currency is acceptable.
Okay.
And Bitcoin.
Bitcoin or booze, of course.
Yeah.
There you go.
Booze
all right.
Preferable.
Yeah. We'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Tim, we're going to start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me under corporate and private events at the abvnetwork.com or on Instagram at swyguy2112.
All right, Lenny.
You can find myself and Deerhammer on all the social media at Deerhammer. You can find us online at deerhammer.com. You can also order all of our whiskey there. For the month of September, we're offering $5 flat rate shipping with the code Bourbon Daily. Now, some say our shipping takes a really long time. I think we fixed that. Some say our discount codes don't work. I blame our marketing department, but try it anyway. And if it doesn't work, hit me up at lenny@deerhammer.com and I'll make it right.
All right, Susie.
I'm on Instagram at Sounds Like Bourbon, and the album will stream on all of the streaming sites. So go find it there.
Go find it there. McNew, how about you? Where can people find you?
I am on Instagram at McNew ABV.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website, that thing's abvnetwork.com. Check it out because everything that we do is out there. We have all those previous shows out there. We have Bourbon Zeppelin out there. We have our shop where you can buy the challenge coin and all kinds of new stuff. I don't know, there's probably 50 new items that are going into the shop. And Justine is in the process of putting all those up. So check us out at abvnetwork.com. McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I would like to remind our audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the Network.
All right, great job today, gang. For our audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care.
Peace. Before we finish the show, let's chat for a moment about Moonshine Still Pro. Moonshine Still Pro has a full line of products to help the home distiller. Whether you just want to experiment on a small scale on the stove in your kitchen or try your hand at a bigger setup in the backyard, Moonshine Still Pro can help. They have different still offerings as well as accessories and even grains from Goldstone Mill to help you make whiskey on par with what you get from your favorite distillery. They can even assist with a DIY still project by supplying some of the parts you can't make yourself. Check them out at moonshinestillpro.com. At the ABV Network, we're lucky enough to have some great friends. Amongst those friends is the Goldstein family, owners of Goldstone Mill. Goldstone Mill is a full-service mill offering a variety of heritage and heirloom grains. Their unique approach of working with mills around the country allows them to offer you affordable shipping opportunities to meet the unique needs of your distillery or brewery. They will consult with you to ensure the grains you are selecting meets the unique flavor profiles you are looking for. If you are a home brewer or distiller and you're looking for the grains that your local distillery or brewery uses, Goldstone Mill is the place to look. Check them out on the web at goldstonemill.com, call them at 217-254-6613, or shoot them an email at hello@goldstonemill.com.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.